It's nearly midnight as Ahmad Sham gets ready to sleep. His bed for the night is in this underground lot in the shadows of the luxury Marina Bay Sands Hotel in Singapore. During the day, he works as a cook, making about $200 a month, not nearly enough to afford permanent housing in one of the world's most expensive cities.
I've been homeless about 10 or 15 over years. But to find a full-time job, I cannot find because my situation is like this.
6 out of 10 homeless people in Singapore work in low-wage jobs. But few are placed in government-subsidized rental flats, where rent can cost as little as $20 a month. Strict eligibility requirements and long wait times stand in the way. Homelessness is surprisingly widespread in Singapore, where home ownership rates are among the highest in the world. 80% of its population live in government-subsidized housing blocks like these, but only a small fraction of public homes cater to the poorest, who can only afford low rent. To plug the gap, the government is reaching out to religious institutions. Sultan Mosque is located in the city's historic Arab Quarter, and it'll be the first mosque to open its doors to the homeless over the next few months. A small number of homeless men will stay in the mosque's basement, while social workers try to place them in more long-term housing.
Being a place of worship, we just want to engage with the public, and we are open to all races and males for a start. And we feel that, let's say the rough sleepers are Muslims, okay? So we provide for them some kind of religious consciousness, some kind of solace for them.
Although these shelters provide some temporary relief, experts say Singapore needs broader policy reforms.
There are big policy questions to be asked about low-wage work. As long as wage protections are inadequate, in-work poverty is a problem, then some of this will become expressed as homelessness.
Sham has not found any cooking jobs in weeks. He's surviving by drinking water from fountains and eating fruit from passers-by. Everything else, he says, he's leaving in the hands of God. Sandy Huang, TRT World, Singapore.